yeah, this is tactical red and you're on tactical United. And I just want to just really like continue on from the result that we won 3-1 against Everton. And, you know, what Ollie came back and said in his post-match reaction, which was just um, completely, how can I don't even know how to describe what he did. Like, he was just a man under pressure and he was just releasing the valve, releasing the valve, releasing the valve, releasing the valve. And he would just continue to talk about, you know, oh, we had to play Wednesday, fly back Thursday and play on Sunday. I don't know what happened to him. I think personally, COVID is affecting him. I think COVID is affecting his mind state, his mental health, because he keeps talking about mental health with the players. But I believe that he's the one who's actually suffering. I believe he's suffering from mental health, and when he does get sacked, it might come out that he's got mental health or something. Honestly, I would not be surprised that he might say that he was suffering from mental health due to lockdown and stuff. He'll make up more excuses even after he's sacked. Believe me, believe me. But you know, looking at the results so far, Tottenham have, you know, won 1-0. The guy who we chopped, Mourinho, now is top of the league after 7 or 8 games. And, you know, we chopped him for this guy who can't even string 3 wins together. Do you know what I'm saying? He's only done it once. Only done it once since joining Manchester United. He's only strung 3 wins together once. That's the type of level that we're dealing with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I'm not happy with, you know, people saying, oh yeah, now he's won. Look, we're 2 points only behind City, or 1 point, whatever it is, 2 points, 1 point behind City, la 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 la. I don't care. I don't care. All I care about is being at the top and Man United getting back to the top. And the only way we're going to get back to the top is if we make a change. Because you know what's going to happen in our next couple of games? We're going to lose a couple, draw, or win 1 or 2. Like, it's just going to be the same old, same old. And, you know, he's just a man who's seriously, that post-match interview was just something else. Honestly, it was. He didn't even care about the win. It's like he didn't even care. It's like he was just focused on moaning about Wednesday and the result and the fixtures and this, that, and the other. Like he hasn't done it. Like other clubs haven't done it before. Like, why was he moaning about that? It's like he actually believes in his head. He actually believes in his head that the Premier League, because he says he was set up to fail. He believes in his head that the Premier League is the reason what wants him to get sacked. He probably believes the Premier League wants him to get sacked, and they did that intentionally to try and get him sacked. In his head, he's making up mad excuses to come away from the fact that he's an average manager, below average in my opinion. I believe that probably most of you watching this now could do probably a better job than him. I'm not even lying. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm telling you, most of you can do a better job than he could all day. I believe that all day. Oh yeah, I'm in a new setting because obviously where I normally do it is just currently occupied at the minute doing a few things in there. So I've moved over to, you know, a different setting, different room in the yard. But yeah, man, it's just mad. It's just mad. It's mad how one win and the fans are all like, or some fans are like, oh look, like all those Ollie in guys. And I respect that you're Ollie in. I respect it. If you're Ollie in watching this Ollie in, I respect it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't really think you know a lot about football if you're Ollie in, but I respect your loyalty. So sometimes you just have to be loyal in it, and I respect loyalty. I do. But ultimately, he's not the right guy. Ultimately, we're gonna have to change him. And me, you know what? I know it's not going to happen. If it does happen, I'll be shocked. But I wish I woke up tomorrow morning with speculation of Ollie being sacked. And I know it sounds bad after winning his game. I know it seems like, oh, you're not a Man United fan. People might think I'm not a Man United fan. People might think, oh, you don't love the club. You want us to lose. No, I want us to win. I want us to win and I want us to play good football. These are the two things I want. I want to win and play good football. I really want that. I love watching good football. I love watching good players, and we got good players to play good football. But we haven't got a manager to do that. Like, it's like half-time in the Aston Villa Arsenal game, and look what the players they have. They're nothing special. I like Grealish. I've always liked Grealish. I've always thought he's better than... I remember when it was Maddison or Grealish, and I was like, Grealish all day. Even I prefer Grealish over Rashford. I do. I prefer Grealish over Rashford. I'm not going to lie to you. I prefer that. If Grealish was playing in our team over Rashford, trust me, the levels would be seen. But Rashford's still good, but mentally he's not. And you saw that yesterday against Everton. You saw yesterday what Rashford is inconsistent. So people keep saying that he's going to be world class, or he's this, he's that. People can show these numbers and these statistics about Rashford, but you know what? Rashford missed an easy chance and played poorly. This is what Rashford does. He'll play, you know, he scored a hat-trick against Leipzig after they were tired. He came on. Well done to him. But, you know what? He needs to improve his levels of consistency. And this is the issue. He needs to just be consistent. I don't care if he's saving kids and stuff. I do care, but I don't care about it when it comes to football. I don't care if what he's doing off the pitch. I just care what he's doing on the pitch. And if you're not producing on the pitch regularly, consistently, like he's 23 now, yeah? I know he's not the levels of Rooney. I know he's not the levels of Ronaldo. I know, like, but Scholes was winning Champions League at the age of 23. Do you know that? Scholes was winning Champions League at 23. Beckham was winning Champions League at 23. Rooney was winning Champions League at 23. Ronaldo was winning Champions League at 24, 25. Like you can't talk to me about, oh yeah, he's 23, but Tommy's 24. You can't tell me about these players and, oh yeah, they're still young and that. Like, we had players winning Champions Leagues and leagues at these ages. So I don't care if he's 23. I don't care. Like, for me, when you hit 22, 23, if you're not doing it, I'm sorry, I'm not having it. Like, if he gets better when he's 27, fine. But why am I going to waste 4 years of that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not wasting years. And I like Rashford. I think he has a lot of talent. That's why I understand why people play him a lot, because he has a lot of talent. There's no doubt about it. The technique, the shooting, the dribbling, you know, attacking wise, he's so dangerous. But there's no consistency, and that's what we need. And he's just a reflection of his manager, though. We all the players are a reflection of the manager. The only one who's, you know, our player of the season so far has been Fred. I can't think of another player that has played consistently well, continuously. You tell me if you can think of another player that's played consistently for the whole season, and I can only think about Fred. I can only think, like, for me, Fred has to play every game. For me, it's just, that's how it goes. It's just Fred has to play. It's really simple as that. Fred has to play. You know, Martial, I spoke about Martial before. I'm going to speak about him again. Martial doesn't move like a striker. I'm not saying he's a good player. I'm not saying he can't hold up the ball. I'm not saying he can't dribble. I'm not saying he can't finish. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying when you want a striker, Martial doesn't move like a striker. That's what I'm saying. He just doesn't move like a goal scoring striker. That's why he doesn't. That's why he might get 20 plus goals, but he will never get 30 plus. He might do one season, but you know, he's like, he's not. He doesn't understand how to be a striker. Sometimes I think like the movement is just so poor. Like he holds up the ball, but his movement is poor. Now, as a striker, you need to be moving. If you want people to feed you, you can't always want it to feet. You can't always want it short. But you know, this is the key for me. Like, I feel like he's a very good player, and he's a very good player. There's no doubt about it. But we can utilize him. But we don't. We do need a striker who wants to score all the time, who's moving off the ball all the time. We do need that. And he hasn't got the desire to be that. He's very, 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 very good, but he's not got the desire to be a top striker. Like, he hasn't got the desire. And that's just facts. He needs more desire, and he doesn't have it. Like, he's 25 nearly. He's nearly 25. So I don't know if he's going to come out of him, this desire to score goals. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we can win the league as him as our number one striker, because I mean, he can finish though. That's the thing. He can finish. He can header. He can do it all. Where's the movement? Where's the desire? Honestly, is it just managers that he's not happy with? Like, is it just because he doesn't have the managers that he wants? It could be. I still, that's not a good excuse. It's not an excuse just because you don't have the managers that you want. It's not an excuse. It's not. But you need to produce when we need you. We need you to be hungry to get goals. You're not hungry. Why are you not hungry? You should be hungry. You should be. And that's why, like, Scholes and that criticize him. I get it to a certain degree, but what they're saying isn't true. But I know why they criticize him, because they can see that he doesn't move like one, but they just don't know how to explain it. These guys, they don't know how to explain what they see. That's the only person that can talk for what they see is Gary Neville. It's the only one. Our ex-Man United, gang, like, that all of our fans listen to, and all of the papers and all of the media, all the social media uses these quotes that these ex-Man United gang members, these ex-Man United players, Gary Neville's the only one who has the intelligence and to comment on these things, because the rest of them, I can't see it. Even Giggs, as a manager, I've seen him talk crap as a manager. I mean, Giggs is not even going to be a manager anymore with what he's doing. Like, I always knew there's something wrong with that guy. So for me, with Giggs, yeah, I just want to talk about Giggs. I know I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, Giggs, when he has no emotion, and when people have no emotion, I worry about them type of people there. Them people with the flat line emotion. It means that there's something not quite clicking in their head and they're a bit mad. That's just me, innit? But I always knew there's something wrong with that brother. But yeah, man. Solskjaer's stressed. He's under pressure. He vented out his let off steam. And we're gonna play West Brom. You saw obviously the way they held up Tottenham, even though Mourinho can't break down a team. And I'm not gonna get gassed up about Mourinho like a lot of these people are. And especially one person, who, and Mourinho, he's doing well, he's doing good. Fair play to him, fair play. I can't criticize him, but you know what? I guarantee he's going to explode. Because he always does with Mourinho. How long till it explodes? Who knows? We don't know when it will explode, but it will explode. Will he have a trophy by then? We don't know. He might have a trophy, he might not, but it will explode. Believe me, it will. It always does. But if he wins Spurs a trophy, boy, that's success by a long shot for Spurs, because they don't win nothing. And Leicester are top. Leicester are top. That's the funny thing is, the funny thing is like, you can see Leicester, you can see Spurs, even though I don't rate the football they play, even though they play dire football, Tottenham, but it's still his tactic and his style. You see that with Spurs, see with Leicester, Liverpool, City. Teta, even though he's losing, might win. I don't know what the score is at the moment, but you can see with these managers, they have a certain way. Like with Oli, what is it? Like, just tell me what it is. Just tell me what style it is. Is it counter-attacking? Is it possession? What is it? To me, 1 minute he's playing defensive, 1 minute he's playing attacking. To me, he has no style. He's confused. He confuses players. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's making decisions based upon other teams, and sometimes they're wrong, and he's trying to keep everyone happy. Like, let's see, like, if he's a real manager, if he's a real guy, like, because to me, he's not, and he's proven he's not. But for some people, you think he is. If he's a real guy, like, he should be playing the same team that played against Everton against West Brom. If he thinks that's his team, you can't be dropping man like Pogba back in. You can't be trying to find ways to bring Greenwood back in. You know how I think he doesn't like Greenwood anyway. But you can't be trying to just stick with that team. If you think that team is good enough, if you think that's your team that's gonna save your arse when your arse is on the line, you should stick with it. Because you know what will happen? If you change it around again, those people that saved your ass time and time again will not save it when you need it to be saved the next time. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's see if he does that. Because the thing is, with that team that played against Everton, if that team played for the whole season, we're not getting top four. So, it shows that he can't get the best out of the talented players. He can only get the best out of the workhorses. That shows a lack of football coaching ability. Lack of football coaching ability. If you could only have workmen. It's Tony Pulis. It's Neil Warnock in there, man. That's the levels we're dealing with. Neil Warnock, Tony Pulis. This is the levels that we're dealing with when it comes to Solskjaer. I don't want to hear, Liverpool have 3 work players in the team. I don't want to hear that because Ronaldo is not a workhorse. Henderson is, but he's got way more technical ability than McTominay and Fred. Same with Fabinho. So I don't want to hear. They just talented players that work hard. Yeah, they're not the worldies, but they're still talented players that work hard. McTominay, can he become a Henderson? Can he? Because, I mean, Henderson was better than him when he was that age. Let's be honest. Henderson definitely was a little bit better, a little bit more technically gifted than McTominay at that age. So I don't even think he can become a Henderson. I don't. But he wants to play him, fine, play him. Keep playing him. But I want you to play him all the time. I want you to play him against PSG. I want you to play him all the time. And I want Ollie to just be like, you know what, this is my team, I don't care. Like, be a man, at least be a man. Do you know what I'm saying? At least be a man. But, you know, he's not. Like, he's got to change it or something. Like, be a man, just keep to that team, be a man. Be a man. Honestly, say this is what, say this is your team with your chest out. Say this is your team with your chest popping out and say, yeah, this is who I'm going to play and this is who I trust. Then at least I have respect for you. But I don't have respect for you because you're going to try force next players in. I know Mata's not good enough, but you're going to still play. You still think he is. You're going to play him when you need to win. I know McTominay's inconsistent, but like you guys don't understand, yeah? You know Everton, yeah? They played rubbish that game. Do you know we played rubbish too? We played crap as well. But Everton also played crap. Like, it was too crap. But we just have the difference in that game. And there's only one difference was Bruno Fernandes. Nothing else. One difference in the whole game. And Bruno Fernandes gave the ball away a few times. Not as much as he has done, but he gave it away the ball a few times too. So don't look at it as that team is actually good. If you really want to look at it, I just want Solskjaer to play that team in the next game and in the next game. Because if that's what he believes is the team that's going to save his job, play them. Don't play Pogba. Don't play Van der Beek. Don't play Greenwood. Don't play Cavani. Like, don't play Twanzebe. Don't play these men. Because you trust these other men. Play them. Because when you play better teams and when you play decent teams, like footballing teams, because Everton are not look, Everton did okay, but nothing special. Like when we play footballing teams like Brighton, and you know when we gonna play Southampton and footballing teams that actually play football, then I want to see what that team can do. Then I want to see what the players can do. But remember, we always have good players and dangerous players to score. And that's the thing that we do have. We have dangerous players. So, you know, as I said, I want to see what Poch can do to these players. I want to, like, any of these managers that I mentioned, Ten Hag, Marco Rose, Nagelsmann, I want to see what they can do to Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Pogba, Bruno, Van der Beek, Matic, Fred, even McTominay. Still don't like him, but even him, I want to see Telles, and I want to see how Wan-Bissaka can improve. I want to see what these men can do with these players. I want to see it because I know that they're better than what I see. I know that they're better than what I see because before we bought them, or I've seen glimpses whilst we've had them of top quality performances. It's just the consistency that we don't have. So I want to see what real coaches, because we've had not real coaches. Mourinho's not a real coach. And his best coach left him at the end of his last season at us. Van Gaal was just Van Gaal. Like Van Gaal was Van Gaal. Like he's just like a madman. He's just old. He's just outdated. He would never manage again because football has changed. Done. Moyes is Moyes. He's shit. So you know we've never had. Ollie's a shit manager too. We haven't had a top quality coach. We haven't had a top quality coach in our setup. Even Fergie's not a top quality coach. Our last time we had a top quality coach was Carlos Queiroz. And that's when we won the Champions League final with Carlos Queiroz. And I think Mullenstein was, I'm not sure if he was there when we got to the final against Barcelona, but we definitely played the wrong team against Barcelona in that 2011 final because we got battered that game. So, you know, I don't know. But we just need a coach. Like, I just want to see us coached so well. I want to see us look at Southampton and that. I want to see that. I want to see that. I just want to see it. I've never seen it at Man United for a long time. I've seen glimpses and this and that, but I have never seen us like operate as a unit. I want to see us operate as a unit, cohesive. You know, I don't want to see this, you know, way of playing. I want to see our style being having that philosophy. We had a philosophy under Van Gaal. Tell a lie. We had a philosophy under Van Gaal, but we never had the players with Van Gaal. We never had these. Like, our players were rubbish under Van Gaal. We only had. We basically only had. We was playing Lingard, Rashford, Martial. That's who we were playing, and we still have these players. Plus, so many more additions, like Fellaini, Herrera. Mata was obviously a little bit better back then, but you know, nah, it wasn't what we have now. It wasn't what we have now. It wasn't what we have now. No way, no way. So I'm like, I want to see a coach. I want to see a coach, and that's why I am Ollie out, because I want to see us play real football and progress properly. But he's still here, and we'll see what happens. I'm Tactical Red. If you like this content, like. If you love this content, subscribe. I have more to say. I have more to do. I might start mixing it up a little bit now it's lockdown. I might start mixing it with other teams and other discussions and other topics and things like that. I might do still. Because, you know, I love football, innit? And I've got so much knowledge when it comes to football that I just love to share it with everyone. And I like to hear people's comments and stuff. I love all that. So yeah, I'm Tactical Red. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.